Errol Spence playing no games with all y'all, including Ugas. He explains the current status of his former eye injury, where his eye is at, leaves the presser, and he's back in the gym. I like this. Sounds very focused. Stay tuned to this video. Your boy Ego will explain. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you come in, throw a like on the video. Goes a long way when you guys do that. Now, they just did the official kickoff press conference. Errol Spence, he's the only guy at the welterweight division that has 2 belts. Formerly, Keith Thurman had 2 belts, ended up having to relinquish one of them, and then he lost to Pacquiao. And then he lost his belt anyway. So Keith Thurman has 0 belts. Errol Spence has 2, and every other champion, there's only 2 others. Terrence Crawford has 1 belt that he got his very first fight at welterweight. Ugas, who he's about to fight, has 1 belt. Now, hopefully you guys took a look at the press conference. Very impressive stuff. First of all, you have a Dallas DeSoto native in Errol Spence back on the big stage. You know, missed his mark, so to speak, with the eye injury, but he did say his eye is A-okay. He said he's had 0 problems. He got the surgery. If you guys, unless you live on the rock, if you're a longtime boxing fan, you should know Errol Spence had a torn retina, forced him to pull out of the Manny Pacquiao fight. I want to, it's up to my promoter, and he missed that opportunity. Errol Spence did say at the presser, he's like, y'all keep bringing up Pacquiao, you know, but I'm looking at what's in front of me, and it is what it is, all the trials and tribulations. Now, the thing I give personally, I don't know about y'all, but on my channel, I'm a fair critic, and the thing I give a lot of credit to Errol Spence for is he's a man of his word. Errol Spence, this is what he said when he first got diagnosed with the torn retina, which prevented him from fighting Pacquiao, a guy he had been calling out for years. So, you know, that has to, I know Errol Spence is playing it pretty cool, but that has to hurt, you know, just being honest, to want anything and to finally get it, and then something like that prevents, but it wasn't in, you know, the universe's plans. But it doesn't change the fact that that has to hurt. You've been calling out Pacquiao for years, finally get him, and then for the first time, at least that I know of, you have an injury that forces you to pull out the fight and whatnot, but everything happens for a reason. Again, I give Errol Spence a lot of credit for a couple things that I'll talk about in this video. For one, he's a man of his word. He says, this is like his press release when it was announced that he wasn't fighting Pacquiao, forced to withdraw, enter Cuba's Yordenis Ugas, who ended up beating Pacquiao and retiring him. Errol Spence says, quote, I came back from worse. I went to 3 doctors. All said the same thing. I'll be back for the winner for sure. I was taught to get through it and keep going. So you heard it. I'll be back. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, what are you doing? Get to the chopper now. Yeah, I'll be back, right? The boy said, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back. And he said, I'm coming back for the winner. Fast forward to the future. He just did the press conference. The winner was Ugas, and he showed up, and that fight's cracking. It was officially announced. Again, AT&T Dallas Cowboys Stadium, Saturday, April 16th. Unification. Amazing stuff. But I like Errol Spence. You know, to me, there's like a maturity that I'm seeing. Of course, he didn't want to go through the car wreck, but at the end of the day, it's part of his story. You can make a movie about it, and it happened. And I just like the resiliency. Errol Spence keeps saying it too, but he's acting like it. He's fighting with a purpose. And sometimes when you go through these life-altering, potentially life, like when your life is in danger, and these things happen in life, I feel like it wakes you up. It wakes you up to a scary possibility. Like, man, that was a close call. I nearly lost my life, X, Y, and Z. And that's how Errol Spence has been moving ever since that moment. You know, he's blessed to have had another kid. I mean, this is stuff, it's common sense. I don't really have to elaborate too much, but he had a son, and if he had lost his life in the accident, that wouldn't be the case. So I just feel like Errol Spence is thanking his lucky stars. He got a second, I think he said a third chance, but he definitely had multiple chances. He's like a cat, got 9 lives or whatever. And this is what he posted. He said, straight from the presser and back to the gym, heart. So I don't know what it is, but maybe it's his age. Maybe it's going through the wreck and a variety of things. Almost losing. Sometimes that's what it takes. It takes for you to almost lose for you to regain everything. You know what I mean? Or some people have to lose it. Like, just look at finances. If you're a true hustler, I really believe this. If you're a true hustler, you can lose it and then get it back twice over, right? So you can have all the money in the world and then hit rock bottom. And if you're a true hustler and if your mind is strong, you could really bounce back. I know people who've been in prison for double-digit years, got out, and now they got millions or a lot of money, and they did something positive with their life. So it's the same kind of thing. And it's really a testament to the human spirit. And that's what I like. Boxing has a lot of these stories like that. Errol Spence, he has definitely seemed like he's moving different. Like, I haven't really seen him look bigger. Like, there's been times where before the accident, of course, Errol Spence, it looked like his face was puffier and stuff. The man's in shape. These are current pictures of him. He's in shape. He looks ready to go. And he's leaving the presser, getting right back to focused, right back to gym, as he should. Because at the end of the day, Ugas is he's no joke. Look, Errol Spence posted this. Look, they look nearly the same size. Yeah, Errol's a little bit bigger. Errol Spence play no games. Because we know Ugas ain't playing no games. He comes from Cuba. This is a back-to-back opportunity, back-to-back paycheck. This is also dope seeing Jerry Jones in the middle of them. How much is this guy worth? Look at Errol Spence in crazy shape. He said, boy, cut the H up. See? The boy cut up already. This is reminding me of Throwback Errol Spence, when he was fighting Chris Algieri and Bundu and stretching guys and stuff like that. So it looks like Errol Spence is all business, and he's trying to make a statement. I like that. I like that energy. He has the grand opportunity and the grand stage to do just that and try to make a statement. So I'm just loving what I'm seeing. I want to give you guys the updates. Here's a picture for you guys so you see. And Errol looks a little bit bigger. Ugas, he's nice with it. He's a sharpshooter. But I like what I'm seeing from both fighters. This is boxing, people. This is what it's all about. That's a lot of money in that middle. The middle of them, that's a lot of money. So it's a blessing that they get to fight in Jerry's World, AT&T Stadium. Errol Spence, this is just a great relationship to have. I have absolutely no complaints. This is what I expect from 2 premier welterweights. I'll talk about it more, but I think this also hurts Terrence Crawford. I'm gonna keep saying that because I really believe it. People, I see like media and a lot of old media asking nonstop Terrence Crawford questions, but you can't overlook this type of fight. And that's what I respect about Floyd Mayweather. Easy work. I ain't got to worry about it. Floyd Mayweather, people kept trying to talk about Pacquiao, and he would always redirect the question. We're not here to talk about Manny Pacquiao. He's fighting Chris Algieri. I'm fighting Miguel Cotto. So we're here to talk about Cotto. And I love when Floyd is the master, man. He never let the media dictate how it went. And you got a lot of people with old media, and they keep trying to push Crawford. Listen, Crawford's an amazing fighter. He's a great fighter. But we got to see what his next decision is. What's his next business move? How's he moving? What is he doing? Like, who's he signed to? What are you doing? You got a lawsuit? So it's just like, it gets frustrating because at the end of the day, it's like media you got a great fight in front of you, Errol Spence and Ugas, and they both look focused like they not playing no games, and media keep bringing up fights that aren't happening. And so I just want to see what Crawford, what's his next move? You know what I mean? Hopefully Crawford makes a power move and a move that makes sense. But this is where it's at. Errol Spence versus Ugas. We'll see in due time what else happens after that. But I like what I'm seeing from Errol. He looks for show locked in. And it looks like he's not playing the games. Second chance. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know how I did in the video. And I'm out. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.